Here we are. We're doing.
You forgot something very crucial for this first episode.
Okay. First of all, let's talk about the love child. Okay. This is supposed to be called Switching Strings with
Sunny
Santos.
and
I guess we
That's
have
so
to.
awkward.
We have to.
With the
Is it a paper rock scissors?
Paper rock
For
scissors.
who goes first? Whose name?
Not rock paper scissors.
No, paper rock scissors.
Is this a West Coast thing?
I think so.
Paper rock scissors.
Yeah. No.
Rock paper scissors.
No,
Shoot.
that's gross. Paper rock scissors.
I disagree.
That's fine.
I disagree.
Anywho.
Okay, fine.
Oh, we gotta do it.
Scissors, rock, paper.
No, if you say that, you were dropped on the head as a kid. Okay. You ready? Paper, rock, scissors, shoot.
So
Welcome to Switching Strings with Sunny and Santos. And we had this idea for the podcast. How? We were on the subway.
We were on the subway, and I know, where are we coming back from? We're coming back from a comedy show of a lineup of stand-up comedians. It was really good. It was really fun. Hosted by our friend. And then, what were we talking about? We were talking about, we like kind of started with, you know how conversations go from like one to another to another? So we were talking about something, and
I'm going to preface this. We both have ADHD.
It's really bad today.
And we're both not on medication. So I think this is going to be beautiful.
It's going to be gorgeous.
It's going to be amazing.
It's a new baby.
We had the idea of having ideas, and then this was one of the ideas.
Because we were talking about how you want to switch out my guitar strings.
Yes. Yeah, because they're gross and disgusting.
And they haven't.
It looks like they were
guys,
played
if you're a
for my
musician
money.
listening to this right now, I'm so sorry for the information I'm about to drop on you. But I haven't switched them out since I got that guitar, which was like 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Straight up 8 years.
8 years. How awful is that?
I'm so sorry. But hey, it makes a very unique sound to them. I think.
A bad sound? No, okay. So here's the thing.
It's antique. It's vintage sound.
I was supposed to change the strings a couple of times now. Mm-hmm. And then somehow it morphed into this idea because I said switching strings. And then we were like, oh, that sounds like a podcast. And then
That sounds like a little name of a
yeah, and then we did our name and we're like, we're going to do a podcast. So
it literally was just like the decision we made.
So here we are 2 days later.
Literally 2 days.
And just like everything else, I was supposed to switch your strings, and I am not able to.
Fully did not buy them on the way here.
No, I have them.
Oh, you have them?
I have strings.
You just didn't bring them.
I
see.
So, this might be a podcast called Switching Strings with Sunny and Santos, where we never switch the strings. Who knows?
That's a possibility.
Someday I'll get to
I'm
them.
down.
But yeah, your guitar sounds like shit. And
Look, okay, to be quite frank, I don't play it that often, and when I do, it's like I never notice because of how much time has passed. Mm-hmm. I just got used to it. It's like when you're growing as a child, you don't realize how much you're growing until you've grown.
For the musicians,
or until someone else tells you. In this case,
like me, for the musicians in the room, it's like she rubbed dirt and mud on her fingers and then played the guitar, and then didn't really play it. She just rubbed her fingers on the strings. That's what it was like. It's awful. It's brittle. And yeah, is that too mean? That's too mean.
You're not describing me, so no. I'm okay.
For some reason, I thought I was.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, cool. Also, I have a show in 4 hours.
You do have a show in 4 hours. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So we're gonna drink before the show. Sunny, take it away.
So this is some ASMR, some little ASMR of some glug glug, and well, I was expecting you to explain what your show is about. The ice is not moving in that cup. Okay. So I don't have real, I don't have wine glasses, so we're using mason jars that I had. And fun fact about these mason jars, because I'm reusing, reducing, and recycling.
Is it a pickle jar?
No, because I don't like pickles, so I don't eat them.
We can't be friends anymore.
Okay. We're just co-workers now. But a fun fact about these jars is that they're the jars from Trader Joe's that come, the Italian wedding soup that comes in them. So what happened was I went to Trader Joe's and I was like, oh my god, Italian wedding soup in a jar. So cute, so fun. And, the soup itself was, like, fine. It needed some salt. I think I got the low sodium version by accident.
Well, but don't you have, like, a condition of your heart? You need low sodium?
I have high cholesterol.
Is that affected by
kind of
Okay.
It's
I took a guess
got to
there.
do with blood and arteries sometimes.
Okay, cool.
But I was like, oh my god, these jars are so cute, and I just moved and I have like no glassware
At all. Like nothing.
You were here for that, weren't you?
Yeah. Like, I think, do you know what Schmuckers is?
No, I don't.
You don't know what Schmuckers is?
Is that food?
Oh my gosh. See, this is the life of a poor American growing up, is Schmuckers. And what that is peanut butter and jelly in one jar.
Oh, I've heard of stuff like this, yeah.
Yeah, you've heard of it.
Yeah.
But to have it truly orgasmic, it's better than than getting it separate. Should we drink?
We shall. Cheers.
Cheers.
I have not had a drink in a very long time.
I just drank 2 nights ago.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
No, I don't. When is the last time I actually drank?
You don't drink a lot.
No, I don't. I really don't. I think the last time I drank was with you.
And I finished your drink.
And you finished my drink. And I said, wow, this is really strong. And you were like, nah. And you barely got to the bottom. And then we stood up to leave. And you were like, oh, I kind of feel it now. And I was like,
that was
okay.
A really heavy pour, though.
Yeah, and you said it wasn't. And I was like, girl, this is mostly rum, no Coke.
Yeah, it was.
No Coke, maybe some ice.
It was rum with the side of Coke. And it was
with a dash.
With a dash.
Little dash.
We got off track. Yeah, I have a show with the trio, the lovely Erin Kiernan. She's a stand-up comedian here in the city. And then I have this foolish boy named Sebastian, who's also in it.
Whose birthday is tomorrow.
And he's going to go party hardy tomorrow. I'm doing the jam by myself.
Oh, he's not even going.
No, he's not going. No.
Sad.
Anywho, and we have a trio where we do the make-em-ups, improv. And it's tonight in 4 hours. And I'm going to get drunk before the show.
Guys, I made a cake.
She made a cake.
Sort of. It was funfetti, so it wasn't from scratch.
It was a box
technically,
cake.
But it was pretty good.
She just honors her entire family. No.
That's French.
Is it French?
French-made cake? French pastries is what I was thinking about.
You think a cake is a French pastry?
No.
Is it? I don't know.
It could be. I wouldn't know. I'm not the ex-chef.
Ex-chef, how dare you bring up my past?
Sorry.
We'll get into that sometime. Yeah, so you made a cake, which you'd never made a cake before.
I don't bake. I, never bake.
Is it because you get distracted?
No, not even that. I think I've been cooking a lot more recently. I've been making pasta dishes with different sauces. I told you about my cream sauce, which is really just Alfredo that I made by myself.
Yeah. No, good.
It was really good. I still have some left over. But I've been cooking a lot more. Mostly, again, pasta dishes because, hey, they're easy. But I baked a cake. And I used my oven, which is not uncommon because when I
used my oven.
No, here's why. Because when I get frozen foods from Trader Joe's, and it's like, put it in the oven or put it in the microwave. I'm like, it tastes better from the oven. So I put it in the oven. I legitimately set it to 375, wait for it to... Anyway, so first time baking cake. And so I got it from Target, and I don't have oil, so I also bought oil and the frosting. And it was pretty easy because, I mean, you just followed the directions on the box. But granted, there were only 3 steps, and one of them was to open the box. So, when it said to mix it all, mix the oil, water, and eggs together with the whatever, I was like, okay, cool, but isn't there a thing where you mix liquids first together and then you either slowly pour or sometimes you put dry into wet? Isn't there specific things that you do?
There is a specific order, and it's whatever the box says.
The box session just mix it together.
Just mix everything.
So I was like, this doesn't sound right because if I fuck up, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
And I also want to eat it too. So I don't want to poison both the birthday boy and myself.
I did see the cake.
The aftermath of the cake.
And she's gonna be making cake pops, I think.
They're like two thick hockey pucks, if you will.
For the birthday boy. Nothing but the best.
Yeah.
One thing that threw me off earlier was in preparing this wine.
Wait, but here's the thing: is that the box told me to put a mixer on medium. I was like,
you don't have a mixer.
A mixer for medium on for 2 to 5 minutes, and I was like, well, I don't have a mixer. Can it be like slow for 10 minutes? So that's me hand mixing with a witch. I'm like, I was sweating, bro. I was sweating.
Why didn't you turn the AC on and just sit down?
Well, the AC's over here in the main room. Oh.
I would have sat down on the couch.
No, it was fine. I'd already been standing, so I was like, I don't want to walk all over here and then all over my rug. And I was like, anyways.
Well, I personally am weary of your intuition, because literally not 5 minutes ago, I asked for ice. And you...
I didn't know how much you wanted.
And you handed it to me. But the ice was in your hand. Like, I'm going to drink this and you just put out your hand. Here's some ice.
And the greatest part about it is just one giant cube.
It's just one big-ass cube. I don't know what to do with you.
So sorry. and then you're like, oh, I want multiple ice cubes. And I was like, okay, I just got the tray.
Yeah.
I just pulled out the tray. I couldn't have done that before. No, but it worked. Like, usually when I get ice, I just like...
Fine. Yeah, no, it's fine.
I thought you wanted one.
I don't know why you would cover it with your whole hand like it was a baseball.
Hot summer day.
Hot
Look,
summer day.
sometimes...
You're trying to cool yourself while you're trying to cool my drink. It's fine. It's fine.
Multi-purpose.
You know what? It builds my immunity because God knows what you touched.
Cake. Cake.
I get diabetes because of you. Good Sugarfoot. Good Lord intended.
Sugarfoot.
You've never heard of that?
What is that?
Hold
on. First, it's scissors, rock, paper.
No. No. Ha! What is wrong with you? Paper, rock, scissors.
First, it's that, and then it's whatever the peanut butter jam thing is. And now it's... I feel like today you're just teaching me new terms for things that exist that I simply don't know.
First of all, Schmuckers is not a term. You do not schmuck somebody.
Is it a brand?
It is a brand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really? Is it the same... Wait. Is it the same brand that does the peanut butter jelly sandwich, no Uncrustables?
Yes.
Okay.
It is the exact same brand. And they jar that match.
I have never seen that on the shelf.
It's because you were sheltered as a child. And I don't know if that's true. But if you haven't seen Schmuckers, it's because that is a one-way ticket to obesity. And as you can see, I'm there. You know, one time, this is so sad. So I had a kidney stone, right?
You had a kidney stone?
March of last year.
Holy fuck!
And it was taken out of me.
Okay, so you didn't have to pass it.
I did, but I didn't. Some guy went through the front and took a thingy and pulled it out.
Oh my god!
He didn't cut into me. He just... Any
anesthesia?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was knocked out.
Okay. Good.
The second time I wasn't, but the first time I was.
Second time, girl.
Well, it wasn't a kidney stone. He left something up there to make sure everything passed through.
Oh.
And then to take that one thing out, a stint. He went through the front stairs and
had to do it again.
Yeah, and I was awake.
And you're awake?
Yeah, it was awful. But what was I talking about?
I have a teacher who actually passed it by himself.
Here's the thing: is when I went in there originally in January, I was like, "Look, I'm about to die. I think maybe I have this side.
You can
pain.
feel your kidneys.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then the guy was like, "No, you're fine." I was like, "I'm pretty sure something's not fine. It has to do with my kidney. I know that. I'm not a doctor, but I knew that, and he did it, and he's a doctor. So they did a scan, had a kidney stone.
Wow.
Right? He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you this pill. You're gonna pass it. Bada bing, bada boom."
What was the pill for?
Never. Oh, it widens your holes. I'll say that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Pass it, please.
a month goes by, I don't pass it, and then literally 2 days after the month anniversary of me finding out, I go back to the ER because it hurts a lot and blood is coming out.
That's not good.
So I go back and they're like, and I'm not in a lot of pain, but I go, hey, I've got a kidney stone and I'm pretty sure it's still in there. Can you take it out? And they're like, what? And they do a scan.
Oh my God, you should have passed that a month before.
So people are on the floor crying when it's 0.5 millimeters. Mine was 1.2 millimeters.
So close.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we're gonna.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Had you been taking like Tylenol or ibuprofen at all?
No. See, I grew up Mexican, and there's this beautiful thing called tajin. You ever heard of tajin?
No.
Oh my God.
I'm sure I have. I just don't remember what it is.
Oh my God. It's this. It's just salt and chili pepper.
Oh.
And citrus and stuff, and you put it on shit to make it zesty, I guess. It is one of the Mexicans' best inventions, I think. And I'll bring it for the next podcast.
Great.
So you can test
Write it down.
But yeah, so what was I saying? Why did I bring this up?
Kidney stone, passing.
I'm fat. So when I had the
nice transition into that.
So when I had the CT scan, the lady was like, okay, it wasn't a CT, it was an ultrasound.
Okay,
And
that
she's
makes
like,
sense.
Yeah, and so she was like, okay, I need you to pull up your shirt, and then I'm going to goo you up and do the thingy, right?
Was it cold? Did it tickle?
It was so cold.
Really?
And she was so mean.
Oh, no.
She was so
like, you're not fucking pregnant. This doesn't matter to me.
Dude, she was like this, like, Eastern blocker, like, from Eastern Europe. Mm-hmm. And she was, like, mean, but I liked it. Like, it was in a good way. So, like, I'm laying on the thing, and she's like, okay, pull up your shirt. So she's going to start the exam. And I pull up my shirt, and the first thing she says is, ooh, you are too fat. You need to lose weight.
Holy shit.
Let me use her accent. Oh, you're too fat. You need to lose weight.
Wait, was this in California?
Nope, this was here in New York City.
Oh, because it was in March of last year. Yeah,
March of last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is she allowed to talk to patients like that?
It was 12 in the morning. She can do whatever the fuck she
Oh,
wants.
midnight. Yeah, her shift is...
So,
ooh, that's
fuck
rough.
that. So I let her abuse me, and I liked it. I'm gonna be fine. I'm fine with it. And she goes, yeah, you're too fat. No more.
I like how it's
more.
like a Russian woman.
She was either that or Ukrainian, maybe.
Yeah, something
somewhere
farther eastern.
Yeah. So she tells me that, and I was like, do I have a kidney stone? And she's like, let me get there first. She hadn't started the exam at all. She hadn't even put jelly on my stomach or anything. She just said, put up your shirt.
Fat.
Oh my gosh, you are too fat. And I said, yes, I am.
Too fat for this.
And yes, I am. But yeah, no. After that, that's how I found out I was fat. Clinically.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I knew I was fat since a child, I think. I knew it on the inside.
Uh-huh.
But
I feel like a lot
really
of Hispanic families grow up like that, though.
Like
just like with
shit?
like baby fat and. Like,
oh no, this is adult fat for sure.
Gotcha. Gotcha there.
No, at least it's not like alcohol fat where it's all hard.
Yeah.
And shit. That's rough.
That's crazy. I didn't know.
A visceral fat.
Yeah, like I thought when men had beer bellies, I'm like, okay, like it makes sense. But I thought it was just like a buildup of like bloating or something and fat. But I didn't know it was hard.
It's just hard fat. Yeah, it's
a lot
upsetting.
of sense.
I have a lot of family members who are like that because they drink Bud Lights because they're weirdos.
Yeah.
Nope.
I can't relate.
You don't have uncles that drink?
Not excessively, no. I don't know. I mean, we're also like genetically allergic to alcohol. In a way. I mean, that's why so many East Asians get like red. Like the
But I thought,
what is it called? Why am I like?
Don't Koreans like are super into like soju and stuff?
I mean, we love to drink.
Okay.
We love to drink.
Even though it hurts you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I eat Taco Bell.
Some people do have the enzyme that breaks down alcohol, and they don't get red, and they're also not as lightweight. My mom says I have the enzyme, but I'm not sure about that.
I feel like you might be a lightweight though.
Oh, I am 100% a lightweight. Through and through. Like, if I was not drinking as much water as I did today, or ate as much as I did today, this cup, this glass, I'd be plastered by the end of it.
Plastered?
Well,
Wow.
I'd definitely be drunk. I would not be
Okay.
sober.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm sober still.
No, like, and then plus the meds that I accidentally stopped like a month and a half ago. I'm not supposed to drink on them because like it fucks with my liver, you know. So, I think it's my liver. Yeah, it fucks with my liver. Like it.
You have a liver?
I think so.
Okay, just double checking. I know women don't have prostates and stuff, so.
No, we have a liver.
Some wine ASMR.
It sounded like you were peeing.
It did, didn't it?
When I go into the audio and separate it.
Yeah, it definitely.
Hey,
did
Foley
sound like
artist. There you go.
What did you say?
A Foley artist?
A Foley? What is that?
Foley, Foley, Foley artist. It's like a sound creator for like movies and like stuff.
I know what that is.
Yeah,
it's
you
when
do?
It's like you see steps and it's
someone
not
else
really
doing
their
it.
steps.
Yeah.
It's somebody else. Yeah.
Foley art.
That's because we got to create jobs in America, and we're better to do it than in entertainment.
Pay your writers.
Pay your writers. Yeah.
Ugh.
What?
I don't know.
The wine no good?
It's just like, well, I
It's
chugged a
tart,
part of it. And also, look at how diluted it got from the ice. But, ooh, just like the alcohol. I also just don't like the taste of alcohol. Like straight period.
You're gonna love this. So we have wine
And
for this.
tequila. I'm not a fan of tequila. I can't stand the smell of it.
Oh.
When my mom drinks a marg and then turns to speak to me, I'm like, you need to back away because I cannot stand it.
Smell this. It's cognac.
I'm scared.
It's cognac.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never.
Yeah.
That's like, it reminds me of like cinnamon and black licorice. Not cinnamon. What is it? Something in black licorice.
Like I get the black licorice for sure.
Right? Also, the fact that you have a flask that says your mom's house on
That
it.
shout out to Tom Segura and Christina P.
Ooh, it's like
And the boys in the
molasses.
booth. Molasses.
It smells like molasses. I really
Don't want to.
don't
You don't
want
have
to.
to if you don't want to, but. Here, put your finger upside down.
Oh, like
and
a
then
child.
You just taste it, yeah.
Wait.
So that way you don't get.
I was really scared. It was gonna
Anyway, I brought this flask. I've never used this flask before, but
okay.
I had to
Sure.
balance out this fruitiness of having wine.
I love how sweet the Sauvignon Blanc is. Sorry, I saw that so fast I didn't think.
What did you just say? A Sauvignon Blanc? It's fine. It's
Sauvignon
cool.
Blanc.
This is my first time having a Sauvignon Blanc.
Really?
Yeah. It tastes like apple juice.
White wine? Oh.
It should taste like like grape juice, but it tastes like apple juice to me.
Okay. Okay. Well, I was going to say that I'm a very big fan of white wine, so I'm very glad that you brought this and not
Yeah.
a red wine because I would have been like, is it cranberry red wine? Because if it's not, then I won't have it.
Oh, you're picky in that sort
I'm
of
very picky in the red wine section. Just because, like, I don't like red wines. So if I do find one that I like, it's usually cranberry.
I've had red wines before.
I've had them before
They're the same.
just to get drunk. Thanksgiving, because it's like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm always one of the like 2 or 3 people drinking the white wine, and I finish that shit, and then it's like, because we have one bottle.
Everyone thinks you're the alcoholic in the family. Jeez.
Hey, my aunt got drunker than I did and couldn't handle alcohol, and I was like, ooh.
That's also what a drunk person would do. Ooh, ooh.
Well, no, she spewed a little, and I took a nap.
Oh.
I took a nap.
Graceful.
It was graceful, and it was a nice nap in the dark, and I woke up a little delirious.
Is Thanksgiving really Thanksgiving if one of your family members doesn't throw up? No, right? That's what it is.
I don't remember.
That's what it is.
No, but like we only ever buy like 1 or 2 bottles of white, and then we just have a bunch of fucking bottles of red in the house. So every time we finish it up, it's like, oh, just another bottle. So like when we finish the white, I have nothing to drink. What am I gonna take a shot of tequila?
You could.
I hate tequila.
What?
I really do.
Oh
I just told you, like, every time my mom turns to me after drinking a marg,
Get away.
get away.
Really?
I cannot stand it.
Tequila.
Give me some rum. I love a good rum moment. I used to love vodka.
I love tequila.
I know.
Tequila.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, it's the best.
I don't. I could never go to, like, any Hispanic country because the drinks there are all just tequila.
Yeah, tequila.
But I love rum.
Do you drink beers? On occasion?
No.
No? I don't really like beer either.
Hard apple ciders aren't the worst for
Hard
me.
ciders?
But I also I'm so picky with my alcohol. I'm so picky. I don't drink anything that's bubbly. So beers are usually out of the question. Unless it's like the only thing there.
Is rosé bubbly? No.
Rosé?
Or champagne. There we go. That's
Champagne I'm fine with. It's just like they bother me because like, oh, now I'm bloated.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of air in my stomach, so I can't eat as much. Usually I have champagne at like fancy dinners. It's like, oh, I'd much rather eat.
I agree with you.
Oh my God.
As you can tell, I agree with you. I'd much rather eat than get drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love food.
Oh.
Did I tell you about the time that I got sick, and I was out at like a all-you-can-eat Brazilian barbecue?
No, tell me.
So I was hanging out with someone this one afternoon, and the morning of I had taken ibuprofen because I was like, oh, like I feel a little weird. I think I had some random pain somewhere, so I was like, I'll just take some ibuprofen, call it a day. So I went that day. I also had my last day of classes for the semester, and I went through the day perfectly fine because of the ibuprofen. But I think if I hadn't taken painkillers, I would have had a full flesh fever because that's what happened after it wore off. So I went the entire day just like kind of feeling a little icky, but like not feeling like I was sick. I had like a cough, but like that had been because I was also screaming during a scene the day before.
Okay.
So it was hard to kind of gauge what was and what wasn't.
A lot of shit was happening at once.
A lot of shit. Also, that same week, I had completely fucked up my sleep schedule because I had stayed up till like 4 a.m. to edit, and then woke up 4 hours later to edit another some hours. I don't know. I calculated it, and within that 24-hour period, I had been editing for 16 of them.
Like a goddamn American.
Like a goddamn American.
Goddamn American.
Man. So after classes, one of my friends and I were like, oh, like we have, one of our teachers was having a screening for I think like a short film or a feature that she was in. And we're like, oh, like let's grab dinner in the area and then go to the screening. So that's what we did. We met up, she recommended this Brazilian barbecue place. That's all you can eat. And I was like, fuck it, I'm down. Like I've never had. So we did, and it was getting there, perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. During the meal, I was like, ooh, I think I do have a fever, because I'm very good with like knowing my body temperature and when I have a fever and when I don't. Mm-hmm. And I was like, ooh, I definitely have a fever and I should not be here.
You have like perfect pitch, but instead of with music notes, it's your body temperature.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
No, yeah. Yeah. And, you know, one time I was in high school and we had a choir concert and I was like, oh, I have a fever. And one of my and she's not my friend, but one of my friends at the time was like, let me feel you. And she felt my neck. She felt my forehead. She's like, no, you're fine. And I was like, I literally walked away into the girls' locker room and cried because it was also attendance to that concert was part of your grade. Like, it was like 25% of your grade.
That's awful.
Yeah. And I was like, one of my other friends came in. She's like, oh my God, like, what's going on? I was like, I literally am sick right now, but I cannot leave because it's part of my fucking American schooling system. And I stayed.
Shout out to the American schooling system.
I stayed in that concert, and it wasn't just the choir kids. Yeah. It was also the band, the jazz band, and then a collective, and like the little like show choir and like concert choir. And I am literally sitting in the bleachers, like actually dying. Like some of my it's school wide, so it was an assembly, and my friends in the other bleachers looking at us, watching us. We're like, ooh, Sunny doesn't look so good. And here's the kicker.
Whoa, Sunny, you look like shit.
Like, they literally told me, like I left so fast after that because it was the end of the day. But, like, during that week, after that, I was bedridden for 5 days. Oh. Like, fever of, like, 103.
So that one girl, what a bitch, right?
What a bitch.
What a bitch.
She was also really annoying. She was a pick-me, so.
Oh,
whatever.
let's call her a whore then. What a whore. No, too far.
I just associate different things with different meanings. So whore is not one of them.
No.
What a little bitch.
Oh, bitch. What a little
bitch.
Would you use the C word?
What a little cunt.
What a little cunt.
What a little
See how
cunt.
I'd ask
I like
you permission
cunt.
for that one?
No, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I just don't say it often because it's not part of my vernacular.
Oh, it so is on mine. I use
cunt really
so much. And it's because I have British bosses. Or I had British bosses.
Oh.
And so they use
like
the word
British
cunt,
people.
like the B word. You don't like British people? No one does. That's not a hot take.
The only people who are British who I've met in my life were awful people. Someone in my studio is British. Did not like him a bit. He also dropped out of NYU after being kicked out of NYU.
So he got kicked out of NYU.
Yeah, because he stopped going to class. And I was the class secretary or whatever they call it, like just to be in check with everyone, communicate with the teacher. And every teacher, every class would be like, where is he? And I'd be like, wish I could fucking tell ya. He's probably doing coke on like a random set of stairs somewhere.
The British always are doing coke. Have you seen 007? What is that?
Nope.
James Bond?
It was never something I needed to see.
No?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I've never seen it.
Yeah. Oh, but when I got sick a couple weekends ago, I was at dinner and I was like, oh, I don't feel good. Like, I didn't tell her because I was scared. And I was like, we literally have plans. And this is when I realized that I'm so work-oriented that I was ready to just burn through the fever that evening and still go to the screening, which is not healthy, both for yourself and for others.
If you're
by the
tired.
way. If you're tired.
Not that you're sick or anything. If you're tired, be tired. But if you're sick, go home because you're
please don't be like me.
Danger.
There
like
are consequences to your actions. This is how I got the fever in the first
dumb
place.
fucks with COVID. If everybody just stayed home for 2 weeks, it would have been 2 weeks. But nobody stayed home. Why? Because they're dumb.
Dumb fucks.
Dumb cunts. DCs.
They're DCs. DC Comics. Sorry.
Dumb cunt comics. That'd be a fun thing
Imagine. Ugh, no, but I was ready to just pummel through it,
Did you throw up?
No. It was just my body shutting down. And I was like, I had a 102.2 fever for that Saturday, Sunday, like those full 2 days later.
That's intense.
It's really
this
funny.
was a month ago, huh?
Yeah, it was a month ago. And it was really funny because I think that Sunday I just popped some Adderall. I could take Adderall. It would just help me focus.
What?
But I popped some Advil.
Whose Adderall was that? Because I know you don't have a prescription.
I have Concerta.
Oh, okay.
I don't. It's expired.
That makes
but I have
more
Concerta.
potent.
Anyways, but I took some Advil and I went grocery shopping. And I came home and I was like, wow, that was really exhausting. It was really exhausting.
Oh.
And it was maybe 6 p.m. by the time I came back and I was like, I just have to go to, like, I have to go to sleep. Like, I have to. It was so draining because I think at that point I was like, okay, like, I am actually not better despite feeling better.
Yeah.
And I need to rest. Like, it was, the entire weekend was like, wow, like, being so work-oriented and becoming a workaholic, like my dad, is not paying off for my body. Because even you told me.
Daddy issues? I want to pause right there. I have the same blanket you have.
The gray one?
No, not the gray one.
Oh, the white one?
Yeah, the white one. I was looking at it. I was like, I have the exact same. What is it? Is it foreclosure? Disclosure. Full disclosure. We're recording in
my apartment,
which is a studio apartment.
My bed is right past the camera we have.
So where I'm looking at you, right past that is a bed that has about like 3 dildos on top. And
please, I did not know where you were going with that. I was like, what?
I'm kidding. I was gonna make a bunch of shit to embarrass you. Cool. You said like your dad what?
Like my dad does because he is a workaholic. Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't see him a lot growing up.
We're
about to get dark. Whoa.
I saw my mom even less.
Oh no.
No, but she was a stay-at-home mom for a while, so I can't really say that.
I would be so down to be a stay-at-home mom.
You're already great with kids because you had to raise like all your cousins.
Help raise kids, yeah. Well, nephews and nieces, cousins. If you're out there, I didn't raise you, but I love you.
I have a little sister. It's not the same because I'm not actually raising her. I am teaching her emotional regulation when I am around her.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, you're angry right now, and that's okay, but you gotta express it.
But don't punch something.
But don't punch anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you can punch something if it's not like if it's a pillow. That's fine.
But I'm teaching her like. Because every time I'm around and my parents, she's throwing she's throwing a tantrum.
What is she angry about though? Like, did the penguin not speak back to her? How old is she?
She's turning 5 in early August. So the penguin
did not speak back to her.
She like want to bring her, sleepy blankets with her. So she has 2 sleepy blankets. Yeah. And we were going, like, this is just an example, but she was like, we were going to a restaurant and she was able to bring both of them in the car, but our parents didn't want us to bring them in the restaurant, which makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right? And she was like, she's like, why not? Like, I want to. Why are you saying no? And she like threw a full blown tantrum about it. She actually like fell. We were parked and the car door was open and then she just fell out. And then she just like started crying, but she wasn't hurt. She was more like, you know what I mean? And so like my parents were so done, and I was so done too. But I was like, fuck, like. And then my parents were like, we should put you in a timeout, and that is, it's not a trigger word, but like it perks me up. I'm like, because timeouts don't work. No, let's be real.
I don't. I've seen kids get hit, and I've seen timeout, and they both don't work. They both don't work.
Yeah. So like they don't like I had timeouts. Timeouts don't work. So I was like, okay, like time for me to fucking older sister it up, and like I ended up like picking her up and like shoving her back in the car and I went in the car with her, and my parents were just outside the car like Jay chilling, and I was like, she's like, like screaming, wailing, sobbing, and I was like, okay, you need to calm down because you're hurting everyone's ears, girl. Like, you need to calm the fuck down. So
you're bringing the vibe down. Can you stop crying, you 5-year-old child?
You shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Here, take this. What's this? A popper. It'll calm you down.
Oh my god. No, but like she was screaming and crying and trying to speak at the same time, which makes it so much worse. So I'm like, it's so hard. So I'm literally like, I'm facing her. We're both sitting down. I'm like, I hear you, but I can't understand. Like, I physically hear you, but you cannot, like, do not speak and just like breathe. Like, I'm like, you need to breathe. No, don't speak, because she tried to say something. I'm like, no, don't speak. I hear you. Don't speak. Just breathe. And like after 5 minutes, it was longer than usual because she was screaming so much.
It really shows that kids are really dumb.
Fucking stupid.
They're so dumb.
They're so dumb.
And that's okay.
They're so dumb.
Because we're not birds, and we're not just going to push them out of a tree, right?
Well, she pushed herself out of the car.
That was her fault.
That was really funny.
And she didn't fly.
My dad and I both laughed. There were people nearby too who witnessed it.
It's the funniest thing when you see siblings eat shit so hard. It's so funny. So funny. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. But no, I was like, no, like, you like, can you calm down? So we calmed down, and then she was like, I want to bring both of my blankies, or like, I want to bring my blankie into the restaurant. I'm like, you can't, because why do you think mommy doesn't want you to bring your blankie into the restaurant? She's like, because she has all the answers already. She just doesn't think. She's like, because it's gonna get dirty, and because it'll be hard to wash out, and because like it'll just get in the way, like blah blah, blah, all these like actual good reasons that I hadn't even thought of. And I was like, yeah, you have all the answers. Like, why are you screaming and crying? Like, can you think before you act, please? Come on. But no, like, then, like...
No, she can't think before she's...
No, but she's like, because it's gonna get dirty, and if it gets dirty, then it's hard to wash, and then I can't sleep with it. And I'm like, yeah.
Valid.
Let's go inside and eat now. Like, ugh.
Oh my god. No, it's like a hostage situation. Like, they've thought this through. It's just, they're not in the right. Mm-hmm. But they've thought this through, for sure. Like, that dude who's got $1 million in his bag and has 3 people hostage, he wants a helicopter. Now, that's stupid. But he knows that that's his only way out of there, is a helicopter. Kids are like bank robbers, is what I'm trying to say. So stop having kids, everyone. Just stop.
Just stop.
There's enough.
It's not worth
There's
it.
Enough about them. Go adopt something.
Oh,
a dog, or a child.
Yeah, sure.
Those are cool. There are a lot of kids out there. So. A little bummer note right there for you.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
I was adopted. Cool. My brother's adopted. She's adopted.
Everyone's
fucking adopted.
And that helps with climate change because, right?
Does it?
I'm sure it
Is that a
does,
thing?
in some sort of way.
There's
one less human technically taking in the air and causing harm, right?
Well, because she's still alive. We're also alive.
No. Here's the thing: is if you weren't adopted and your parents wanted a child, they would have conceived one, adding another human.
Oh, I see.
So instead of adding another human, they don't.
I thought you meant by adopting, you're helping climate change because it's one less human to breathe air. Period.
Technically, yes.
But then I thought you were talking about the adopted child. Yeah. I was like, are you murdering the child?
I'm gonna adopt a bunch of kids just to murder them,
so we can save the air.
Okay, question. Ready? How do you, if you committed a murder, how would you think is the best way to get away with it?
See, I wonder about this because I'm literally writing a screenplay about someone who murders their fiance.
Okay. Give me the best way to get away with it. What do you think?
I don't know. I haven't created anything. But I did write... it was a joke, so you can give me your thoughts on this.
Okay.
But one of the characters was giving advice on, like, how to murder someone, right? And he was like plan a picnic date out in the middle of the woods. Mm-hmm. And instead of... if you have a picnic basket, instead of, like, picnic stuff, like a blade, a tarp... some rope, so that when you guys are going out into the woods, you're like deep in there and you're walking to the spot, right? Mm-hmm. And you have to walk behind the person, take out the blade, cut their throat.
Okay.
And then, the rest of it was that you tarp them and then dump in the river, but that's because that's the character. But I guess you could bury them.
Here's the
but that's a lot of work.
There's so much work, so much time.
But I feel if you could just one and done with them, that's a little bit easier. Also, the middle of the woods. Question mark.
Cliche, if I may.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I think.
Sorry, my murder isn't up to your standards. My God.
Cutting someone's throat, that's gonna leave blood everywhere.
I know.
It's bound to get on you somehow, right?
Just wash it off.
Technology these days, okay?
Ugh.
It's gonna get you.
So how would you do it?
Here's how.
Enlighten me.
I would sneak into let's say I wanted to kill. Who do I want to kill? Let's say I wanted to kill.
Me.
Who's dead, but I want. Let's say I wanted to kill Hitler. Alexander Hamilton?
It's the first thing that came to mind.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. When you say dead people who
you want to kill?
Well, you'd want to meet alive. A lot of Broadway kids are like, hey, Alexander Hamilton. I'm like,
why would you kill Alexander Hamilton?
I don't know. He created a finance system.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. You ready? I go into Hitler's house, right?
Okay.
And let's say he lives in the modern times. So... got Hitler walking around in 2023.
Great.
Right? He's asleep. I sneak into his apartment, right? Super easy to pick a lock. So easy to pick a lock. I've seen so many...
I'm looking at my apartment door right now. Should I double bolt it?
No, you're fine, I think. So I sneak in, right? Here's the thing. I'm wearing a hood the whole time. I have no phone, no nothing on me, so I can't be traced, right?
Okay.
So I sneak into his apartment. Fake an electrical fire, right? Hold on.
Okay.
He's gonna wake up from that. So what do? Chloroform. So he's out for the long.
Does chloroform actually work though? I've heard that it works for 2 minutes and then you'd have to redo it.
Okay.
So you'd have 2 minutes to act.
Here's what I do: is I tie the chloroform
to his face.
So it's just constant. So it's a rag. It's just tied to his face. So he's constantly asleep, right? Then the fire literally burns everything, the rag. I'm going to make sure it's flammable. Okay?
Everything. I'm sure chloroform is also flammable. So.
Exactly. So when they do a coroner's report, they're going to be like, oh, he died from fire. Boom. No one is the wiser. I should take out a life insurance plan on him because he just died from unexpected accidents. And now I'm $1 million rich with Hitler dead. So who's the hero? Me.
You know what I read once? I don't know if this is true. So any medical trainees or professionals in the house, let me know. But I read this thing once where it's if you take a needle full of air and inject
Yeah,
just
you can
air
kill
into
someone
the
that way.
Yeah, and I think it was something like it just looks like a heart attack. Or like when they inspect the coroner inspects it or something, it just looks like it was a heart attack.
Thank you for letting me know that.
Gotta go find us some needles.
No, have you seen that thing where it was like you shake someone's hand? Here, shake my hand, and you like press a nerve or something, and you shake.
Really?
It, ha! And
Oh,
it
I've seen that in
causes the
movies.
I've seen it in movies. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
real, but if it's real and it causes an air balloon, it travels to the heart, and then you.
Is
die.
that real?
If it's real,
Oh,
I need to learn it. It's in a movie, I know that, or
How
in
would
a
that
TV show,
There's no air.
or
though.
maybe suction or something. I don't know.
Oh,
I
interesting.
don't know. Like you cause the nerve to like move back.
Weird.
Listen, we're not doctors.
We're
in the
far
arts,
from.
so
We are in
literally
the
on
arts industry.
Opposite. I did go to study physics at UC
You did?
Davis. Shout out to my UC Davis folks. You only saw me for a little bit because
I did not study physics. I studied it for a semester or two in high school. It was always the best. Dude, people hate physics.
I love physics.
I love physics.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Like we
It's
had
so black and
bio,
white.
we had chem,
this,
we had
it's
physics, and like free
Yeah.
science choice, a fourth year.
Mm-hmm.
It's by miracle that I even passed biology. I did okay in chemistry. Physics, sweet spot.
Yeah, physics is awesome.
It was a lot of like the math of it, which makes sense because it's school. But like also,
Yeah.
I love the theories of it.
The theories are really awesome.
Theories
That's
are
the funnest part. I literally on the first day we learned how to calculate the density of a black hole by using the speed of light.
Whoa.
How insane! On the first day, I used
First day of
Yeah.
NYU, I learned how to breathe and how to say my vowels correctly.
So we're in the arts, and we're here for a good time, not a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Random question: if you had $1 million, what are you spending? What is the first thing you're buying?
Ugh, gotta pay off my debts first.
You have debts.
Probably.
You
Girl,
don't know if you
I
have.
haven't looked at them in a hot minute, but I'm sure I do. And then also pocketing. I have to pocket amounts for student tuition and living, so that's like a hefty amount as it is. And then with whatever is left over, I don't know. See, it's black and white with me. Like I either go big or I go home and cook myself a dinner at home. Have a movie, go to bed.
Yeah.
So but if I were like required to spend something like on something big,
Yeah.
what's been on my mind recently is aviation.
Aviation.
Did you say AIDS?
Aviation. What you want to
Like
plane?
like pilot? Yeah, I want to learn how to.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah, you
that
see
in a
those-
motorcycle.
You want a motorcycle?
I wanna. People always have such different reactions to that. It's like, oh, that's too dangerous, man. You shouldn't do that. That's my parents.
My twin, my mom, and my stepdad all have motorcycles.
Are you serious?
I swear on my life.
I want to learn how to ride a motorcycle. I want to have a motorcycle license and a plane license. I want to be Top Cruise. Is what I'm saying.
I've driven motorcycles before.
That's literally my dream. Like every time I see like one of the cool motorcycles, like a cruiser or
my
something.
twin has.
Oh
one of
my
those cool
god!
motorcycles, yeah.
And it's so rare to see the good ones in like
Yeah.
NYC. So it's like,
Oh yeah. No. Yeah,
please,
they've
like,
all got
please,
the
hi,
lady
I'm a
dirt
pretty
bike.
girl. Can
Dirt
I
bike.
have a ride, please?
Oh god, that's how you're doing it.
No, I do not speak up. Girl, I'm afraid to get knifed on one of those or like kidnapped or something.
What?
Hey, the possibilities are endless as a Asian female in New York City.
I wish I was an Asian female. No, actually, honest to God, if you know how they say like you be anything when you want to grow up. When you grow up,
Yeah.
not true. I want to be a rich white girl when I grow up. Not true. Listen, if reincarnation exists, let me know, folks out there. If reincarnation exists, I do want to be reincarnated as a rich white girl.
A rich white girl.
I would
The
love...
entitlement, though, that you have on yourself.
Well, here's the thing. I think it evens out. I grew up as a poor Hispanic.
Yeah, but this isn't
And now a
you.
rich
You'd
white
be
girl.
Reincarnated.
Exactly. So I wouldn't have any recollection of my life before, right? Unless I did some creepy voodoo shit and then I found out my life before and I'm like, oh, I have it so well. Let me start a business.
Go see a
Bada
medium.
boom, bada boom. But I honestly, a rich white girl, I would just be partying on boats and shit the whole time.
That is true.
Yeah. Like even like let's say I do have $1 million, like the question I just asked you. If I had $1 million, I still would not party or anything with it. I would
that's
buy
not
an
the
apartment.
first thing on the list.
Yeah, I would buy an apartment and then basically
Buy an apartment.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. There was
that's
this
so
nice
real.
one. There was this nice one that I was looking at on the Upper West Side.
really?
Oh my gosh! It was one of the long apartments, and so it had a
Oh.
bedroom, a kitchen, a living room, and then a master
And
bedroom.
just like one long
It's
hallway.
just one long. So
Those
I would
are
have, like,
crazy. I'm
music
not sure I like
instrument-
that.
Really? I would have like
One
musical
long
instruments.
hallway.
It's just one long. Like imagine
That
your
feels like school. You're going down the hallway. You go to the left.
No,
it's your music room. Like
looks much more homey than a high school, which looks like a prison. But no. Oh, you want to know
Designed.
something crazy? My high school. Oh my goodness. My high school was built architecturally with the purpose of protecting people from guns. Now, my high school
from
was,
the inside. Okay.
so my high school was built in 2008. It was completed. And
Okay.
they started the school year in 2008. And there are these random not cinder blocks, but cement things that people used to sit on. And it's in a nice like,
Outside.
outside
Outside.
because it's an outside campus. It's not an indoor campus. It's an
Oh,
outdoor campus.
what?
Yeah, because I'm from California, so they got
right.
the space.
So
got the
they
space.
can.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's open, and they've got these random concrete like
Blocks.
just.
I'm imagining what they
Yeah.
have at like NYPD like alleyways, you know, like those huge like Wall Street.
Kind of like that, except more aesthetically pleasing because it's in a school.
That's
you
right.
know?
Okay, sure.
Think of when you see those cement things that go long ways and they have these random like bricks to keep skaters from skating on them. You know what I'm talking about?
Kind of.
Yeah. So they basically have those,
Okay.
and they're all throughout the school. And the reason why they're there, I found out from a teacher, was in case of a school shooting, we can duck under and we can't get shot. Cool fun fact of where I live.
I
where I'm
thought
from.
you were gonna say that the shooter can't run as well because he has to evade all these blocks.
No, that guy is definitely
like,
killing
what?
some people, but not everyone. You know,
Okay.
you just lay down on the floor and you're safe.
Okay.
That tells you how I grew up.
Oh
That
my
they had to
God.
add it
My
into the architecture.
Neighboring high school had a bomb threat, and they wouldn't tell us that we had a bomb threat. But they did take us all outside of
Oh my
our
God.
school.
So they at my middle school we had a bomb threat, and
Oh, God.
it was I won't say the name, but it was the Stars.
Uh-huh.
The Stars was our mascot. It was a star.
Oh,
And
God.
Whenever something crazy happens, they say, "The stars are shining. The stars are shining."
Oh my
On the
God.
intercoms, so you could just be there in fucking 5th grade math, just 2 plus 2 equals
stars
5, and you just hear, "The stars are shining. The stars are shining," and that means blockade the doors.
Holy
and
shit.
Get under your desk because there is somebody of a threat on campus.
You know what I've always thought of with those code things?
Yeah.
What if the intruder or person goes to like what room was the intercom? Like the intercom room, I guess. Like wherever the office is, that's the intercom.
It's probably in the office, yeah.
Yeah. What if they go there first? Bam, 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 bam.
Well, here's the thing.
No warning. And then
A lot of the times, the office is technically at the front of the school, right?
right.
But that's not where a shooter's going to come in. He's not going to come through the front door. He's going to come through the
Yeah.
back door. Or he's
No,
already in class.
But if he's already in class, doesn't he just go there? Doesn't he just
Does he already know?
walk over?
Oh, I had a friend.
If you plan it,
Oh my goodness.
okay, whoa, don't give
No,
anyone
no.
ideas.
Yeah, don't get any ideas by this. But
Like if my sim were to plan, oh god, this is so bad. Were to plan a school attack, I think if that person is like, if my sim is part of the school that I created in the world,
Yeah.
I think they would go to the office
Well,
first.
here's the thing: is I had a friend.
Cause like maybe I watch too many agent movies.
No, I think you're 100. Everyone else is thinking this. So I had a friend who very funny guy, very funny guy. He's a cool guy. He's nice. He's a poli-sci major. He just graduated. Good for him. We love him.
Ooh, congrats.
Shout out if you're listening, Ivan. But he got in trouble because we were doing the drills for the school shooting.
Yeah.
We're doing a drill, and he asks the teacher, "Hey, if this is a drill and most likely a school shooter is a student, aren't we just showing the student how to kill everyone?"
I think about that a lot too.
And he got in trouble. He got
like a lot of trouble.
He got in trouble. He was sent to the principal's office. It was.
No, but that's such a real
He
thing.
got
Like,
kicked out of
what's
class.
the point?
Yeah. Stop doing those drills because you're showing the person inside of them how to do it.
And someone has to take the perp down. Probably like.
Wait, when you fantasize? Let's be honest here.
We've all thought about America.
This sucks.
America.
It sucks that this happens, but we all fantasize about it actually happening.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh.
And are you?
If we're the only two who do, that's really
I can
bad.
guarantee you we're not, but that would be awful if we were.
That'd be crazy.
No.
Am I the hero
Are you the
or
hero
a victim?
A victim, yeah.
Everyone's the victim,
fantasy.
but
No, victim is when you want to be a victim. I'm victim blaming. That's what I'm doing. Okay. You're a victim because you want to be a victim.
I don't know. It depends. I think more times than not, when I have fantasized about it, I'm the hero.
Okay. Yeah.
What about you?
I so see the same thing. I'm like, okay, class, this is where my voice gets deep for some reason.
I just don't tell anyone what I'm doing.
Really?
I'm like, shut the fuck up, like, and then I just like knock him. I don't know. I'm the hero. I don't know.
Secret, like a ninja or some shit.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing? Get back here. Shut the fuck up.
No,
I'm gonna go do my thing.
I literally fantasize about telling everybody what to do and how to do it, and then it going through, and then you being the one to like grab the gun.
I haven't thought about it in a while because like it hasn't been something.
Oh, you haven't been in a class in a while. That's what it is.
No, I have. I was in class a month ago.
No, but these are high school things. School shootings doesn't really happen in college, right? No.
Well, we did have someone shoot someone at Tandon. So
sometimes it does happen, but in America,
we're
more times
also
than not,
in the city.
It is, yeah.
My citizen goes off like every 2 minutes.
City's different.
Oh, dude, remember the trash fire outside the pit?
Oh shit!
That was crazy.
I'm an idiot because I left the door open to the bar and it let all the smoke
and
the
they were
bar.
like, close the door.
And they were all yelling at me, and I was like, I'm literally opening the door for everyone to come in, and everybody's just staring at it.
Yeah.
Like I'm the idiot.
I didn't even go inside. Did I?
Fuck you.
I probably did. And then I went back outside.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
That was crazy. That was fun.
Yeah, cool time. So what were we talking about?
I don't know. I still haven't finished my first class.
What class? What do you?
Glass.
Oh, glass. I am about to pour my third glass.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All game. I mean, you did spend the money for it, so.
Here's the thing: is I didn't. Yeah.
Pray do tell. What did you do?
I was a part of a sketch show.
Oh, you've just had this.
Oh no, I was a part of a sketch show. And
tell your story.
In the sketch was a wine tasting. One of the funniest sketches I've ever.
Wait, I was there.
That I've ever seen, that I've ever read. Funny.
I was there.
Sketch. You were there.
I was there. Yeah.
Funny sketch. And
that was a great scene.
Good sketch.
God damn.
And they needed a bottle of wine, and somebody just picked us up from the liquor store, and just grabbed a bottle.
Oh, so it was free for you?
Yeah, it was free.
Wow.
And because I was the one who
not even a 5-finger discount?
No.
Wow.
No, just it was like because I was the one who freaks out, right?
Yes.
I lick wine off the floor.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, the wine master himself should have this. So they gave me this free bottle of wine. And that was back in April.
That was back in April?
So this is aged. This wine is aged.
No, but also that means the show was in April.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
How long it's been, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
April. It's July.
It's a long time.
It's July 21st.
I know.
Happy Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer. First of all, I gotta be honest. Oppenheimer. I saw the first trailer and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a great movie." Seen the second trailer, this movie's gonna be garbage. Yeah.
You're seeing it tonight.
I'm seeing it tonight at 11:30, and
I was invited to see Barbie at 11:30, and I was like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, no.
Respectfully, and I'm sure it's a great movie.
Yeah.
But I'm a grandma, and I do not have the tolerance for being away past like 11 p.m.
Well, here's the thing, right? Is you have the Rotten Tomato scores, which can be trusted at some times, but I trust audience scores more than anything.
Right.
Because you can be a prude asshole and give a shitty movie a great rating because it's a work of art.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Oppenheimer. Oh, there it is.
I heard that Barbie's very good. It's very meta. It's very like it's well done. That's what I've heard. Also, were they screening the two movies before today?
Yeah, they had like previews and stuff.
That's why. Because I think when my friend sent me a meme about like me in this scene, I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I think the movie hit theaters yesterday for everyone.
Okay.
Let's see. What is the score? Okay, here we go. Okay, that's a good sign. So the folks who have the glasses wrote it at 93%, but the audience rated it at 94%. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Barbie. Oh no, 90% from the folks with the glasses.
And 89% from audience.
Oh no. But
damn.
Yeah, that's rough. Listen,
okay,
here's the thing,
at least
we know what's
Oppenheimer
gonna happen in Oppenheimer. That's my thing.
Kaboom.
It's gonna explode because
Nagasaki.
You heard of it? You know, Nagasaki. It happens.
Hiroshima.
Yeah. It happens. I don't really care what happens.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Because physics, it works. And
back to the physics.
Yeah. Einstein, what an amazing guy. You know? Too bad he was too smart for us at the time.
Was he on drugs?
Maybe. No one really knows. I don't know. Let's say he was.
I feel like he was.
Even if he was, he got a lot of things right, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Hadron Collider, I believe. We found out 100 years later that his math was right.
Wow.
Which is really cool. I'd like to invent something and say that it theoretically could be in existence and then find out 100 years later.
Yeah, but I'm dead 100 years later.
Yeah, I want to be alive. So maybe I invent it at like 4 years old and then I'm like 104 and they're like, it is existing.
A kid genius. Oh my god.
I knew it. I knew it. Since I was a lad.
There was like this 109-year-old person somewhere.
That's too old. Here's the thing.
It looked old, like they were supposed to be in the coffin like 20 years prior. Like it was.
No, that's too long to be alive. Here's the thing: is they keep prolonging life. The life expectancy keeps going further and further.
Isn't it short?
No,
I thought it was like in the 70s, 80s.
No, it keeps going up.
I thought we were in like, really? I thought we were shortening, baby.
And it's the end of it. The part that no one wants. Yeah. Do you want to be alive when you're 102?
Kill yourself.
Kill yourself. If you're 102, kill yourself. Kill yourself.
It's so easy. Just go down the stairs.
Just fall. Not even off the stairs. Off the bed. Fall off the bed and you die. When you're 102 years old, accidentally miss the step when you're coming out of your wheelchair.
Take the pillow out of under your head and just put it on top of your own face.
You don't even
push down.
Yeah, don't even push
You don't
down.
have to.
Just leave it there and you're like...
If you were to choose how you die in your age, as you are right now physically, how would you go out?
I think from a heart attack from having sex.
What? Wait, there was a
I don't know
movie.
why I had that answer so quickly.
That happened sort of in Bridgerton. The reason on...
Yeah, I don't watch that.
Noah Danbury had a fucking heart attack while he was in intercourse with his young wife.
I'm too brown to watch that show. Yeah, no.
It was a great moment for her, though.
Do
Girl
you know
boss.
how you would die? You'd want to die in this moment right now?
Eating food.
Oh,
If I were to go out eating food,
you're so. Oh my god, this is so good.
ew.
Die of a heart attack like that?
Sure,
You're dead.
I'll take a heart attack.
What are you eating?
I don't want to survive the heart attack.
Yeah, no,
some
no,
people
no.
do
You want to
survive.
die. What are you eating though? Everything?
No.
Tex-Mex.
Ooh, like either.
I could die eating orange chicken, I think.
What is it called? Pork.
Pulled pork?
No, I don't like pork chop. Duck confit. One. Duck confit.
First of all, bougie.
Well, I'm going to die. This is my last
fair.
meal.
Okay, cool.
So
But
either
you don't know it's your last meal. That's the
they
thing,
have
is you're having a heart
duck
attack and you don't know
confit
you're
that
gonna
you
die.
can cook from Costco.
Okay.
It's not half bad in my opinion.
Okay.
Just because I'll take what I can get, mama. But
I'll take what I can get, mama. That sounds like if I were to say that with that accent. Hey, I'll take what I can get, mama. I'm going to prison the next day for sexual harassment, even though I did nothing. All I did was say words.
but duck confit.
Okay,
That'd be an option. Or what are the sliced pork? Like it's a lob of pork and then you can slice it with the fat. Ugh, I don't know what it's called. It's
Like-
pork. It's so
like
good.
Ribs or something?
Oh, ribs is a good
Ooh, I could so
option.
die from eating ribs.
Or that or a steak cooked medium rare.
Oh, dude.
Ribeye?
Like a tomahawk. I'm going bigger.
Tomahawk?
A tomahawk steak.
Well, girl, I have never. I've
Girl,
never had
dude,
tomahawk. It's always like New York Steakhouse, ribeye, T-bone? T-bone maybe?
Yeah, T-bone.
I think
or filet
I
mignon.
never. Filet mignon is so good.
Yeah. I think if I was eating a T-bone and I had a heart attack, I would sound like this while I was eating it. Oh my, this is so good. Oh my god, you can't just get another one, please. I'm like already like 400 pounds. And that's how I die of a heart attack.
And of course, with a side of beautiful
Mashed
bacon
potatoes.
mashed
Oh.
potatoes. Yeah, we're the same.
We're there.
We got there.
That's
But
so-
add bacon bits.
Oh, I just came. That was awesome. No, I can see myself dying from like orange chicken, ribs.
Orange chicken is an interesting choice
It's
for
so
you.
bad for me. But it
Isn't
tastes
orange
so-
chicken just like General Tso's chicken? Like I don't. I
Kind
have
of,
I have
kind
no
of,
idea
kind of, yeah,
what
yeah.
like.
It's sweeter though. General Tso's is a little spicy. It's got that
Okay.
little spicy.
Okay.
But orange chicken is the
Yeah.
American version of that, which just adds a bunch of corn syrup. Just a
Oh.
bunch of corn syrup. It's orange juice. I think.
I've never understood orange chicken.
No, it's an American thing. It's not.
Yeah, that's what I was
Um,
wondering.
it's
I was like,
Asian
I've
thing.
always wondered, like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
Some
Like,
white
Panda.
dude was like,
I know they have it at Panda Express, and I have never had Panda Express.
You're lying to me.
Oh,
right
no,
now.
no. I have
You-
never had Panda Express, and I do not plan to ever have it. If there's something that's going to be a
Wait.
disgrace to my ancestors, it's that. I'm sorry. It's
I
not
have-
baking a cake
Excuse
out of
you?
the box.
Excuse you. I have Chipotle and Taco Bell all
Okay,
the
Chipotle
time.
is great. Never had Taco Bell, and it's across the street from me.
Taco Bell.
I also don't plan on having Taco.
You have to
They
get a
have-
Mexican
it's the
taco.
cantina.
Yeah,
The
they
cantina's
have
across from me. We could have gotten
alcohol.
drinks there. Next time.
Yeah.
Next, add it to the list. Write it down.
Okay.
Write it down.
Taco Bell, if you ever take that fucking Mexican pizza off again, I'll kill you myself. The whole chain, all the chains. I will go to every single chain and physically remove you
Is the
from the earth.
creator still alive? Taco Bell.
That's a good question.
You,
and if you,
you
are,
could kill the creator.
no, he's probably dead, right?
You can
Taco Bell's
stomp.
from like the 70s.
You can stomp on his grave.
That's true. I can just. Oh, I could do a tap dance. I've always wanted to learn how to tap dance.
I keep forgetting to bring my tap shoes from home to this apartment. I want to take a tap class.
I need to take a tap class.
It's fun.
Like I dress bisexual,
It's-
but I think to get the full thing,
You
out of
gotta
it,
take a tap
I
class.
have to take a tap class because
It's
I do like Broadway,
hard.
but it's hard, right?
It's cardio, bro. Your calves dead, gone.
I ain't
Ankles, good luck.
Cardio, I ain't got that. I'll be
Hitting
honest.
accidentally hitting yourself with the metal plates
Mm-hmm.
is I dare say, depending on what like skill you're doing,
Yeah.
is almost as bad as scooter ankle.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
From that.
It's rough. When I first picked up tap again after like having a break from it, like I was scared that I was gonna fall because it gets slippery depending on the floor, but it wasn't that slippery. So I was more afraid of like hitting myself in the ankle because I do that a lot. I'm a klutz. I'm sorry. Look, I have a massive bruise that's still healing. I got this from ramming into my couch on the other side.
Okay, I think you're worse than me actually.
It's
like,
still there.
Because like for me,
we're also moving the couch.
I know. Stuff just falls out. Like my hands just stop working.
Oh, Butterfingers.
Like I'll be carrying something and it just slips out.
So Butterfingers.
Fuck. It's not Butterfingers.
Oh.
It's like my hand goes like this. And it might be from the carpal tunnel. Yeah,
like
I've
a
had kidney stones
reflex.
and I do have carpal tunnel.
How are you
I am
comfortable with
20
saying your age?
I'm 22 years old and I have carpal tunnel. On the inside, I'm a 57-year-old man who. That is not okay. Honestly, carpal tunnel is like 42-year-old women working behind a desk. But
your favorite music genre is jazz.
oh my god, I love jazz or like 60s blues, rock blues.
There it is.
Ah, I'm a 57-year-old man on the inside.
There it is.
I will forever identify as that.
A 57-year-old man on the inside?
Scratch that. When I'm reincarnated or when I grow up, I don't want to be a rich white woman. I want to be a 57-year-old man.
Oh my god.
White man. At that.
Specifically.
Yeah,
you still want to be white?
I need to be white.
God.
Yeah, well, because they have so much power, and I need that power.
Wait, can we take a pee break? I have to pee.
Yeah, you have to pee?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Ugh. Entertain us.
I also, too, have to pee, so you're going to have to...
Okay.
You can hear her echoes. Sunny is in the bathroom, and I'm all out here alone. And I don't know what to say or do. And that's fine, because, sometimes you don't have to say anything. How about let's take a moment of silence for all the people who have died ever in the world. There has to be at least a gazillion people who have died before. So let's take a moment of silence.
Do you want to have some cake?
Did you not hear what I said earlier?
No.
Oh, that's so awesome. Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm going to go pee, but I'll take a piece of cake.
Well, you can't really have okay.
I'm not going to take the piece of cake into the bathroom with me if that's what you're
I
thinking.
know. But I mean, like, I'm not sure there's a physical piece.
Oh,
I'll
chunk.
figure it out.
A chunk.
A chunk.
Heard.
Oh my gosh. Hey guys. I'm back. Okay, so here's the cake I baked. I don't like this. I'm gonna sit over here. What's this microphone like? Hello? Hello? No, it's not very good, is it? Anyways, so I made this cake, and it's the funfetti, like I said before, but, it turned out really well, and I was really worried because the recipe said to put in 3 eggs, and I do have plenty of eggs, but they're also extra large eggs, so I was like, does 2 extra large eggs equate to like 2 normal eggs? I wasn't really sure, but I decided to put in 3 extra large eggs anyway because I was like, oh, like maybe the difference isn't so bad, so maybe I'll just put all of them in. And I'm talking about how I put 3 extra large eggs in, and I wasn't sure if there was the equivalent of 3 regular sized eggs. So I was afraid of like fucking up the batch, but I think it turned out really well. You can judge it. It might be a little weird now, but I just kind of threw chunks on it. And
We're
here's
on the floor and my ass hurts.
Do you want?
So bad.
Do you want this?
No, it's fine.
You could sit there for like.
We'll have revisions for the next one.
You're all right.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just
But like have some. This
like
one's a
I'm
little
too fat
dried
for
out.
this.
Have like part of that piece maybe.
This piece.
Yeah.
I bit so hard into it. I just chomped, but it's cake. It was like I was biting into like an apple. I hurt my teeth.
You thought my cake was gonna be that dense? Oh my god. throw up because of you. But like for box cake, what's the verdict, Mr. Chef Man?
This is great.
Yay!
This is
Good.
There's two types of good, right?
Okay.
There is 7 p.m. on a Thursday good. And there is a 1 a.m. on a Tuesday good.
Oh, this would be a 1 a.m. Tuesday good.
This is a 1 a.m. Tuesday good. Like, because
This is a 1 a.m. Tuesday good.
at 7 p.m. on a Thursday, that's a date night. I am not having confetti cake at 7 p.m. on a Thursday. But
On a date night, you wouldn't have?
no, I'm gonna get something great like cheesecake. Why would I get?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, you're not very adventurous.
I am so adventurous. I would get like tiramisu or something where they make it right in front of you.
Well, I feel like this is more of a bonding moment where you're having chunks of a cake that was made maybe 4 hours ago,
That's fine. That's fine.
homemade, in a
Alright.
box.
Tuesday at 1 a.m. That's great. It's amazing.
Tuesday at 1 a.m. is so specific.
And it fits perfectly though.
It,
It really
it
does.
makes sense.
It's really good.
It makes sense. I'm not going to eat the crusty part because
proud.
it's a
I like the
little...
crusty part.
You want it?
I like this part.
You like
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
When I cut off the top, the most edge part, the one you just had, is the part that I avoided. I get
It's
the
called
body.
muffin top.
Muffin top.
You never heard of that?
No, I have.
It's so good that they sell things called muffin tops.
Sometimes, oh my god,
Yeah.
at ShopRite they just sell the muffin
The
top.
muffin top, yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Because there are some.
How do they make that?
They literally make regular muffins and just chop the top off.
But then they do they bake it again? Because the ones that we get from ShopRite, like they're
Oh,
brown
on the bottom?
all the way. Yeah.
Oh, what they do is they probably just like on something flat, so it has the rise, but it doesn't have the.
But it still has the very thick.
yeah, so
hand.
think of like a cookie. They put it like a cookie. Except
Oh, that's so interesting.
yeah,
Wow.
it's probably how they do it.
Do you like the muffin top better than the actual muffin, or vice versa?
I like the crispier part.
Interesting. Even for cake, apparently.
Oh, this is my first podcast I've ever done.
Really? This is not the first one I've done.
Oh, you're a podcaster. You've podcasted before.
I confess, this is not my first podcast. So it wasn't. It was more like of a very like homemade, like just for fun to document memories thing.
Okay.
But freshman year, I had 5 other roommates.
That's a lot.
I think there's 6. So yeah, so like I had 5 other roommates, and we decided at the end of the year to like make a podcast episode to listen back to,
Okay.
and it was chaos. There was no organization to it. It was just rambling, telling stories, like because like it was not serious at
So
all.
this podcast.
So this podcast.
Rambling and telling stories.
Yeah, but imagine 6 people total.
Um.
And we're telling stories about our college experience and in our like dorm specifically. So we had plastered on the wall like a pyramid of sticky notes with names on them, and we had associated these alias names with real life people names.
Okay.
So like if we wanted to talk about person X, it'd be like, oh, and then what happened was Alessandra came in busting through the door with no explanation, just like screaming, kind of thing. And it's like we had so many people on that wall because it also had to do with people that we all knew, and then also people like who lived on our floor, and then like people that were in our classes that we kind of exchange, like you know what I mean. So like we had a pyramid like just of names. And the entire time I was mixing up 2 of the names. So I was like, and James. And it was all Taylor Swift based. So it's like James, Betty, Augustine kind of deal. But anyway, it's like, and James. So there was James and there was Jim, and I confused both of them. So the entire 2 hours that we did it, like they were confused the hell out of it. Because I was like, because one of the guys that I hooked up freshman year.
Okay.
And it's like, I would talk about him because we're telling
Wait,
hookup stories.
you're from Jersey,
I am from Jersey.
and a lot of folks from Jersey use the term hooking up to mean different things than the rest of
I
the
have heard of
world.
this because we have a
We
friend.
have a friend who's an idiot. And
No, I'm part of like the real world where hooking up is
means fucking someone.
sex.
Yeah. Okay.
Making
cool.
out is making out.
For those who don't know, a lot of people from Jersey because
Well, we only know one person from Jersey who says that, though.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I'm not sure we.
I'm being racist here.
Secaucus.
Is it just for Secaucus?
Yeah, we're gonna call you out.
Some people in this world
Secaucusians
think that hooking up means making out, which if you were to
doesn't.
There's a reason why there's different words for it, because if you were making out, you just say you made out with someone.
Yeah.
Because it's literally the phrase.
That's what it is.
Hooking up means hooking up. You ever seen a hook go through a fish? That is hooking up. Where do you think that word comes from?
I don't know.
I
Hooking
think
up?
I'm right? Hooking up, yeah.
It's a possibility. Sure.
Because
Sure.
everybody's
I know.
dick is like that, right? Like a hook shape?
Some people's dicks,
Some?
not all of them.
Oh.
But I think that's it.
Yeah, when he said that making out was hooking up, I almost called him a gay slur. As a half gay.
What? Really?
Yeah. Oh,
Why?
Yeah, I almost called him a fag. I was like, what is that? What is that?
The face I make.
America.
Yeah.
Should we get ourselves out of hot water while we're here?
Yeah. So, how's your day?
Okay.
How is your day? I feel like I haven't seen you in
I woke
2
up
days.
at 4 a.m. this morning because I had work.
Coffee shop?
Yeah. And I have
When's your shift start? 6? 5?
5:45. Yeah.
Mama.
So I woke up at 4:30.
Mama.
And I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, and I will be up until about 1 o'clock in the morning.
That amount of sleep debt is not good for you.
Well, here's the thing: is I have insomnia, so I don't need the sleep because my body's like, you don't need sleep, and I'm like, yes, I do. My brain, yes, I do, but my body's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah. So
you,
I could.
Insomnia is like hours. Your circadian rhythm and your sleep debt pressure
so
not being aligned.
Hit on the head or something. Oh, I need to be hypnotized. That's what I need.
Surprisingly enough, hypnotism was
I need to be hypnotized so
like
bad.
not a cure, but like a thing that they tried to do for insomniacs.
I can't be hypnotized.
I can't either. I went to a hypnotist show. It was Hypnoprov,
Hypnoprov, yeah.
Bull fucking shit.
Well,
bullshit.
Here's the thing. You can only be hypnotized if you're a fucking idiot. That is a fact of life. It's if you can lose your mind for a second, then you can be hypnotized. The entire time of them trying to hypnotize me, I was like, oh, I
could totally walk off
so
this.
Hard.
I was up there. I was one of the first few
rounds.
I was too. Right?
I was too.
Because I think you're allowed to go up if you wanted to. Well, for the show
it was
that
at the pit, right?
No, mine was an actual show.
Mine was too.
Oh.
So they did a off-Broadway show or a Broadway show.
Yeah, that's what I went to.
They did it at the pit.
No way.
As a preview. They had 2 nights of preview.
Holy shit.
At the pit. And I did it.
The pit, guys. Stellar.
Yeah,
Stunners.
Go to the pit, you losers.
People's Improv Theater on 29th and 8th Ave?
7th Ave.
7th Ave.
7th Avenue. Yeah. In between 7th and 6th Avenue.
I don't know. I just kind of go there. I don't look at the streets.
It's awesome. It's a great way to get into the love of make-em-ups.
Yeah.
But anyway, I went to that show, and the entire time, I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to get hypnotized so hard. You don't know how hard I'm going to get hypnotized. I'm going to be the best hypnotized person in the world. I'm going to do everything they say. Bada bing, bada boom. Before you know it, they're like, get out. And I'm like, what? And they're like, you're not hypnotized.
Yeah.
Move. Yeah.
That's what happened to me.
It's a sad world we live in.
Yeah, no, the entire time I was like, I could totally just walk off the stage right now. Like, I want to. I didn't, but...
I tried to fake it. Like, I crossed my eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, and no.
I feel like a lot of the people on the stage that I was at were not actually hypnotized, but they needed people to stay up there.
Oh.
Yeah.
That seems about right.
There was this girl from my studio. I've been to a couple different studios now, so you will never know which one I'm talking about. But there was a girl from my studio who was also at that show and also went up. Mm-hmm. Bruh. Can I tell you that no one likes this girl? like she acts like she's 15 and trying to get attention. Like no one likes her. Like no one likes her. And she went up there and she stayed up there. So again, back to the dumb people thing. But like there was a point, because you had to be 18 and over to be up there. There was a point during the show, during the improv that they were doing, and the host was like, "How old are you?" And she was like, "I'm 19." And he was like, "Really?" And then like said something like a jab at it.
Joke.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, there's no fucking way that just happened. Because like it's such a gag that she's like that in person as a real human being.
You ever talk to people who talk like this? I was at the door and then
By someone from my other studio is like that.
Yeah?
Straight from LA.
I cannot do it. It is the most infuriating.
She also has ADHD, like the hyper part of ADHD.
That's worse because
it's a lot.
Because
but she's so funny. I do have to give her credit. She's so funny.
She's funny.
She's funny. She really is.
Yeah.
She's a character for sure.
I have this generalized idea of people who talk like that.
But like those
dumb
people,
motherfucker, guys can talk like that too. But yeah, it's the worst in the world. I think I'd rather kill myself than be married to somebody like that. Yeah, no,
I can't do that.
No, I work at this coffee shop, and there's this girl who talks like that, and she thinks she's
employee.
No.
Oh,
Thank God.
Oh my God.
Thank God.
You would have quit.
I only have to endure her for like 5 seconds. Yeah.
But a regular.
Yeah, a regular.
Gotcha.
And she's like super loud.
Is this the regular that hit on you?
No, which there are so many of. And then, yes.
You'll have to tell that story afterwards.
Yeah. But anyway, no, this girl, she's just like, like she's got a dick in her fucking mouth or something. And no, but it's just so much. And then she like does this thing where she like tries to flirt with everyone so she can get free drinks. Which simps are out there and they will give you free drinks. So if you're a hot white girl, which I'm trying to be reincarnated as, I'm gonna bring that up every time I can. Go to a coffee shop and flirt. You're gonna get a free coffee, no matter what. A hot white girl will get a free coffee every time, as long as you flirt.
Once I got a free munchkin from Dunkin' Donuts.
See, you're not.
I did not look good that day either.
Oh, okay. You
I was
gotta
just
flirt
nice.
a little, huh? Oh, nice. Okay.
No, I was just being nice. Well, my version of nice is a lot of people's version of
You are very flirty, though. You
like,
both of us are just like,
this is why we
bubbly. We're bubbly.
We're bubbly.
We're bubbly. Like Bublé, you know that commercial?
We had a theory that one of our friends actually had a crush on me.
I think he did.
I think he did too.
I think he did. Yeah.
I think he did too.
Because then, like, once he started
You never heard about it directly
I never
from him?
asked him. He definitely did, because as soon as he started seeing other women, like pursuing other women, he stopped talking to you a lot.
A lot. Like, I was like, bruh.
Like,
I'm your friend. Really, bro?
He was spending, like, a solid amount, like, maybe
copious amounts of time with other
30
women.
to 40% of his time with you.
Yeah. No, he and I were besties. Besties for real.
And it literally...
I'm sad.
As soon as he started seeing someone, it turned from that to, like...
Never talk to me.
And then you think, oh, that's normal,
I thought I was
right?
fine with it, honest to God. I was fine with it.
When you're seeing someone, you, like, kind of, like, focus on them. And
yeah.
You try to find the vibe. But as soon as he was done, he didn't come back to you. As in, what? My idea was, no, he didn't come back to you as a friend.
Yeah.
Which means, to me, that he had a crush on you.
Knew
like, it was
like, yeah, it was like...
find somebody, and then just kept trying
it's
to...
It's like, oh, like, it didn't work out. Like, oh, let me go be flirtatious with Sunny again. Yeah. And I'd be like, what is this breadcrumbing shit? Like, I'm not even into you, but I can see it. Okay. I don't enjoy it.
Okay. Personally, how do you like men? Do you like men to come onto you, or do you like to come onto men?
Am I drunk or sober?
You're sober.
I like to come onto men.
You like to come onto men? Really?
I think so.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
I think also sometimes it's not even, sometimes it's not even on purpose. But then like I feel like a vibe and I'm like,
oh, okay. All right.
Then I decide like, do I want to do this for fun or no? Most of the time it's yes, because it's free entertainment.
Yeah. Okay. You sociopath. Yeah.
But like if the chance rises up that a guy comes on to me, I'm like, sure. But then I get all scaredy cat. Because it's like, oh, like you it's the avoidant attachment.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you actually like have an interest in me. I'm shy now. I'm not sure I can.
Yeah.
I like.
I
No,
know
thank
what
you.
you mean. I know what you mean.
I'd
like,
rather have the reins.
you want what you
Dummy
can't
mommy
have.
in the house.
Dummy mommy.
Dummy mommy in the house.
You want what you can't have, and you don't want what you can have. I think that's
Yeah,
also the vibe.
I've worked on it for the past couple months.
Yeah.
I'm better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, like, okay, with women, I like it when they come onto me.
Really?
I like it. I like it a lot. But with men, I like to come onto men. I think that's more my vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it when girls come to me.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know who's gay or not.
That's the problem with the lesbian
That's
community.
so wrong. Like,
And
unless
the
you're
bisexual
outwardly like
community
a
with women.
butch lesbian,
Yeah.
I can't tell if
Yeah.
you're gay or not.
Well, here's the thing: is a lot of women who don't look butch are bisexual. Like
There's a lot of bisexuals here,
guesstimate like
especially.
70% of women.
Like I think almost
are
all of my
bisexual.
girlfriends are
Yeah,
bisexual.
I think that's
Like girly
safe.
pops.
70% of women.
Yeah,
are
that's a good
bisexual.
number.
Here's the
No.
thing: is because women are not disgusting. That's why you don't see it for the verse of men, because men are disgusting, and that's why you don't
Foul.
see. Yeah, we're awful.
Why?
We're the worst.
Like why?
Here, I've had
Why?
friends-
Question mark. Period.
Period. I've had friends who will not shower for like a week, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
A full
What
7
are you
days.
doing? A full 7 days.
Why?
Because they are crazy. They can't smell them.
Showering
I don't know.
is one of my favorite parts of the day.
It's the best part of the
How
day.
often do you shower?
Once a day, at least. Sometimes twice a day.
Really?
Sometimes twice a day.
I do like 1 or 2
I think
days.
that's the gayest thing about me. Is like,
I can go a day without showering, but I'm definitely showering the next day. Just because
Okay.
like it depends on how much
Yeah.
activity I'm
Yeah,
doing. You
that's
know what I
fair,
mean?
that's fair.
Like I've been in here this entire day. I'm
Yeah.
probably not gonna shower
yeah.
tonight.
I'll raise you this though. If I'm in all day, I'll feel heavy.
That
so I'll
is
shower.
true.
But if
Sometimes
I'm,
I do a
lightly-
refreshment shower. Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm in and out lightly, then I
If-
probably won't. Maybe
Here's the
like
thing.
one
Here's the
day.
thing. If I'm doing things but inside, sure, like maybe I'll shower. But if I'm just sitting around for
Yeah.
like the full day, I have to shower.
You
I
need
have
that.
to
'Cause
reset.
It feels like everything's just sitting.
Because then I
there.
can't go to bed. I'm like, well, I felt like I've been ready for bed all day.
Which
But maybe it's like weird to do shower at night then because I feel awake. But like I feel refreshed. Come on,
yeah.
it feels better. It feels less. Nyah.
No, I 100% agree.
Right.
I feel like most in my face. Like I need to wash my face, but if I'm
I-
gonna wash my
oh,
face, I need to
I-
just take a whole shower.
Oh, I always wash my face.
Yeah.
It's routine, morning and night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't not do that.
Yeah. It's
Feels
when
so
it sits on your face and it's too much.
Hot.
Oh my gosh. The worst is when you're outside.
Wash your face, boo.
Yeah. Do you have a facial cleanser that you like?
I just use CeraVe.
Survey.
Yeah, the
I-
one for dry skin.
Is it the blue bottle?
No,
green
I
one?
have the green
The
one.
green one. I use the green one.
You use
Didn't
the green
like
one?
it. Didn't
Really?
like it.
Do you
Yeah,
use
I
the
got
blue
the blue one. Yeah.
What's the blue one for? It's
Actually, it's
new?
not the CeraVe. It's this
Cetaphil.
Cetaphil. Yeah. And that one leaves my skin like washed, but not tight and dry.
Okay.
And my
Do
skin
you
has been
use-
clearing up. I just started using
yours?
it last week, and it's starting to clear up a little bit.
Your skin does look
forehead
good.
and stuff, so.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay. No, I had this Cetaphil moisturizer, and then I did not like how it felt afterwards. So I just like didn't like never use Cetaphil after that because I was like, I know it's not good to base it off of one product, but I had been also using I had been using CeraVe prior to trying Cetaphil, that moisturizer.
Well, sometimes it's just
So-
genetics, and so it just might not be good for you. You know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I made that up though. I don't know about genetics
Oh.
and anything else.
See, you could tell me anything and I would believe you.
I am so good at doing
I'm
that.
so naive.
I'm naive too, but I'm
Oh.
so good at talking out of my ass that people believe me. Like if I started telling you about history, about some stupid,
Oh, you could
something-
totally. Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
believes what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
except the one asshole who
I
knows everything and says like,
played-
"Oh, that's not true."
I played this game of Mafia with a bunch of friends from set. And because it was an overnight set and we were staying in a cabin in the woods of New Jersey. And like we didn't really know each other because it was only a 5-day like shoot. So we played Mafia this one night after Raps. And I was one of the murderers. with 2 other people.
Okay.
And it was really exciting because I was like, the entire time when everyone was like awake, I'd be like, wait, how many murderers are there?
You're throwing.
There's
the game.
3.
You're
Okay,
a
okay,
sociopath.
okay. It's like, wait, okay, so how do the rules work again? Because also, granted, this was my first time playing Mafia in a hot minute, so
I've never played that game.
it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
That's some white people shit.
One of my friends was like, at one point I was really quiet and I was a little high, but anyways, he was like, "You're being quiet." I was like, "Okay, well, I have nothing to say. You've been talking for the past 5 minutes. What do you want me to say? Like, you've said everything that needs to be said." So, and then like they all put their heads down, and then it's like, "Are we gonna murder him? Who's calling you out?" I'm like, "No, don't murder him. That's too obvious. Like, murder someone else." And then I'd be like, "Oh my god, someone else died from the art department. Oh no."
So you're an actor.
Yeah, they forget that I'm an actor, but it felt weird lying. I cannot lie.
Oh, I'm a bad liar.
Terrible. When you're a performing artist, we are not good liars.
I get sweaty. My hands get so. If you ever want to test if I'm lying, shake my hand.
I always say
And
the
you
wrong
will
thing.
So know that I'm lying. Oh my god.
I get so nervous.
My knees get
I
weak.
get so tense.
Oh my god.
Knees weak, palms sweaty, mom's spaghetti. Something
All
like
right,
that.
it's time to wrap up. Yeah. How do you feel? It's the first podcast.
I enjoyed this. I can't wait to edit it.
Thank you for listening to Switching Strings with. Is it swapping or switching?
I think it's switching.
Switching Strings with Sunny and Santos.
It's been a pleasure.
Follow us at where could we follow you at?
You can follow me on Instagram at Sophie SOPHE Sunsun SUN. So in total, it's SOPHIE SUN.
Yeah.
Santos?
You can follow me at a curly-haired kid. Interruption here. That is not my Instagram handle. I fucked up.
You done fucked up.
I fucked up. It's at a curly-haired guy. At a curly-haired guy, not kid, because I'm a big boy.
But if there's anything you want to hear about us from like how we got, because you came from physics,
Yes.
you know, like
You know
our
what?
journeys into this treacherous industry. Let us know.
DM us.
Please DM us.
Yeah, DM us.
I will have to look at my DM requests.
I know. I was gonna say email us at whatever, but
Don't
we
email
have an
me.
email. We don't have an email set up for this.
No, just follow us on Instagram
Yeah.
at Sophie Sunsun and at a curly haired kid.
Yeah.
Literally anything. Confessions. We'll make them all anonymous.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun.
We're open to everything.
Yeah.
We're an open book, baby. We're telling you all about our
I
stuff.
will literally tell you about the most traumatic stuff in my life ever.
Things you need advice on, confessions, questions about our journeys in the industry, what we're doing in it, or like
Or the last time I got nude.
or
our porno that I did.
or our favorite food. I was going to say.
Favorite food too.
But yeah, thanks for making it this far.
That's really
With
cool of
us.
you. If you really did.
If you really did.
Crazy.
High five.
First of all, if you high five. Second of all, if you did make it this long, go see a psychiatrist.
Because we need one.
And you have ADHD. If you listen to, yeah, is that it?
I think that's it.
Thank you for listening to Switching Strings with
Sunny and Santos. And we'll see you
next
in the
time.
next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.